The informal settlement has been around for more than 2 decades, with some 120 families living here. It's one of 43 informal settlements in the Drakenstein Municipality. Residents say informal living is hard and sanitation a constant challenge.
To carry water, buckets of water, is difficult for women, especially for women without men, single women, single mothers. It's difficult to take water from one place to another because to carry water is very heavy.
The
people aren't using the toilets correctly. There are lots of babies here, so people dump the nappies in the toilets. It causes blockages, and over the years, almost every day people come to clean the toilets.
Peter Africa is appealing for extra toilets to be installed here. He says residents are emptying buckets of excrement next to the shack he's living in.
From my opinion, I just want to ask them to maybe build public toilets, maybe 4. You see, and yeah, the drains are here, and you know the people come. There's people who's working 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. Né? They must come, they must clean, they don't have taps in the places. Here's the tap. So you come here in the morning, who want to see something? You haven't even eat yet, but you must come looking stuff that doesn't go with the system, you see.
Authorities say at present there are taps servicing the community and the toilet to resident ratio here is 1 to 10 households. But plans are afoot for the upgrading of the area. This will mean that each site will have its own tap and toilet.
We only received money now for 9 informal settlements, but we're going to start with Chester Williams and Lovers Lane. It's upgrading, so there's 120 families who live here. So we have to decant them to start here, and I believe if everything goes smooth and we do have that money, so then we can start next year with the rollout of Chester Williams, with the upgrading of Chester Williams.
The Department of Water and Sanitation says World Toilet Day is a global reminder to governments to accelerate the provision of basic services, especially sanitation, as this has a direct impact on people's dignity. Together with municipal officials, it's also educated people on saving water, hand-washing hygiene, and taking responsibility for reporting vandalism of infrastructure.
On a national level, I think we're sitting at 84%, but Western Cape leading, of course. We are sitting at 93.6 roughly, but hypothetically, but we're sitting at 93.6%, which is that 6.odd% is huge. We still have a lot to cover, especially in informal segment, because in Western Cape, our biggest challenge that we are faced with is mushrooming of informal segment, which is putting pressure on government. So we still have a lot to do as Western Cape as well, of course, to make sure that by 2030 we meet the Sustainable Development Goals, which is the UN mandate.
The department says private-public partnerships are key in speeding up service delivery. Vanessa Puna, SABC News, Paarl.